Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today I want to show you how to set up a fall garden. We're going to plant 5 different greens, plants for the leafy greens that you can use in salads, and we're going to plant radishes in flower boxes, small containers. I'm going to go over how you make the mix, a nice inexpensive mix, and we'll talk about how we set these up with these different organic fertilizers. So let's start with the mix. You can save a lot of money. Let me spin this around. By making your own container mix, and you can use this for spring containers, summer containers, however you want to do it. Right over here is a bale of peat moss, a bag of peat moss. It's 2 cubic feet, costs about $12 to $14 at Home Depot or Lowe's. I use that for the basis of all of my container mixes. It doesn't have any nutritional value, it holds water. So what we're going to do is make a 50-50 mix. This is 50% dirt, any dirt from your garden, wherever. You can buy bag mix if you want, but you can save money, just use dirt, and 50% peat moss. If you don't want to use peat moss, go ahead and use cocoa coir. 50-50 mix. Just mix it all together. Pre-moisten your peat moss so it has water in it already when you're using it. And you could go, if you want, 75% peat moss, 25% earth, but it's a nice simple mix. We're not going to put any fertilizer in here now. Each of these different plants are going to require something a little bit different, and you just don't need to do it. Over fertilizing, over loving your container soil can be as much as a problem as underfeeding your plants. You just don't need to put a lot in here. So this is 1 container. It's a nice depth, and we're going to grow beet greens in here. You might get some larger beets in here, but this is going to be just for beet greens. Okay, let me turn it around and set up this space. So I'm just using flower boxes. These are almost 6 inches deep. The flower boxes here are 4 inches deep. These are perfect for your leafy greens and basically making a salad garden. We're also going to plant radishes. So again, no fertilizers are in here. So I'm going to do arugula, spinach, kale. It's not going to grow to full size. This is just going to be for sort of microgreens, small leaves. Red salad bowl and radishes. I sell all these at my seed shop. And we're going to set the soil up using worm castings and other organic fertilizers. Let's start with the radishes. We'll do it right in here so you can see it. So radishes, you want to grow a nice radish. These radishes will get to a nice size too. They don't like a lot of fertilizer, I found. If you put in too much nitrogen, you're going to end up getting a lot of green leaves, but you're not going to get a radish. So I recommend really just using worm castings for them. This is worm castings from Vermistera. I'm affiliated with them. I do recommend you use their product. Pound for pound, you get more worm castings. You can just see all the beautiful castings in here. Worm castings, I like to say, are the end product of nature. This is filled with growth hormones, NP and K at a low level, well below a 111, and other microelements, good soil biology. It will just help your container mix get what it needs to get started. And I will do that in each box, but you saw that I put 2 handfuls in there. That's all you need for radishes. We're not going to add in any other fertilizer. We're growing these to full size. If you were growing smaller radishes, you could do about 1 inch apart. These are large radishes. These radishes will get large. Press the soil down a little bit. You don't want to plant in too loose of a soil. The seeds could drop down a little bit too low. So we're going to go right there, and then about every 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches, and we're going to drop 2 seeds in there. Couple of things to note. The larger radishes were spaced out. These were where 2 radishes came up right next to each other, so you want the spacing. And if you know, and when the seeds germinate, and they've germinated for about 4 or 5 days, you're going to thin to 1. Now these radishes will get large. They're going to get like this. I have videos on it Maybe I'll cut in a video so you can see. If you were using a smaller radish like French breakfast, you could do 1 every inch, just like that. And you could probably get in 3 rows. Just depends on the variety you're growing. But since I'm growing a larger variety, I'm giving them more room. And that will set up my radishes. Now let's go with next one. Let's go with some spinach, and we'll plant that right over here. Just 1 handful this time. I put in 2 over here because that's all the radishes you're going to get. And you want to just start mixing that in. And spinach and all your leafy greens are going to love nitrogen. So we're going to put in any organic fertilizer, granular mix. This happens to be chicken manure. You want to stick around, this is a 3-2-3, 3 nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, 3-2-3. And just put in 1 handful into there. Now let's see, I got my shovel. You want to mix this through. And this is how we're going to set up all the leafy greens. Arugula, spinach, lettuce, the beets. When we're done, we're going to water it in with a water-soluble organic fertilizer. I'll talk to you about that in a second. Again, press it in. And we're not going to be growing these to full size. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're going to get 14 plants in here. We will cut them when they get about this tall, leave the roots in. They will continue to come back till a hard frost comes. And you're going to put 2 seeds in there. And I will put the seeds in all these holes here. The other ones I'll just set up for you, so I'm not wasting your time. But I'm going to water these 2 in with the organic fertilizer. 2 seeds. And it's about a ½ an inch deep. You don't need to worry too much about that. You could leave both plants in here if they both germinate. You could thin if you thin them down to 1 plant if you want a bigger plant. But the root systems will do just fine in, you know, about 6 inches of space. The spinach I like to have in the bigger flower boxes, 6 inches. Same with the radishes. Lettuces and arugula can go in a 4-inch box. They have no trouble with that. So let me just put that on there for spinach. Put that on there for radishes. Now for the lettuce, we'll do the salad bowl red. You could do this 2 ways. You could just go through and sprinkle seeds across, and they'll be maybe ½ an inch apart. Let them grow. You just cut them back again. When they get to a height, use them in your salads. Leave the roots in and they'll come back. I think I will do this as a row so that they get a little bit bigger. The more you pack in there, oh, forgot 1 thing. 2 things really. Handful of the worm castings. If you don't want to use the worm castings, that's okay. If you don't want to spend the money on that, just go ahead and use any organic fertilizer, trying to stay around a 5-5-5. That's the chicken manure. And you're just going to mix this through. And just because I really find a benefit to the worm casting. But it's not absolute. If you can't afford it, you don't want to use it, you don't have to. Go ahead and use an organic fertilizer. Don't put any manures in here that aren't fully broken down, such as cow manure. The stuff you buy in the big bags. This is already broken down. Even though it's chicken manure, it's all set up, ready to go. When you buy manures in the larger bags, a lot of times they're not fully composted down. You put them into your soil, and you find when your plants are growing, they kind of get yellow, they stay small. That's because it's still breaking down and it's taking nitrogen actually from your plant while the composting process still happens. Alright, so for the lettuces, we're going to go right down the middle. I'm I'm going to cut in two, and I'm going to show you the seed flats I did of starting a fall garden. I've started a fall garden 3 ways. In seed flats, seed cells, so they can go into the garden when stuff clears out, right in the ground, and now we're doing it in flower boxes. So you're going to take about that much and just go right down the row. That's plenty. I even have a little bit extra. And you're just dropping them really every 1/4 inch, every 1/2 inch. So here are the seed flats, the seed cells of my fall garden crops. There's 10 different ones in here. I'll link the video. But they're all popping up, and they're going to grow really quickly because of the extra warmth, because it's the summer. They're going to sprout faster than you might think. The reason you do this is because you wouldn't have room right now out in your garden, because you're still, you know, harvesting a couple of the summer crops or your removing crops. Start them in cells. I'll link the video, show you how I did this. And then cover it up, press it in, and now we have our lettuce set up. And we can actually weight this down, that's fine. So this is going to be for the arugula. Handful of castings. Handful of the chicken manure. You know what, I might as well just show you how to do it. If you want to speed through it, go ahead and speed through. But some people like all the details. And you want to just mix that through nicely. And for this, we're going to scatter it all across here. This will actually germinate in 2 or 3 days. Actually, all of these will be up probably within 5 days. A good pinch, and we're just scattering it across the entire top. I can already see we're going to have some coming in there because I missed the box. Alright, so that's scattered through. And then I just take my hands and mix this up to about 1/2 inch. You can even go 1 inch down. This is so loose, the plants are going to break through. And then just smooth it out and press it in. So we have the arugula done. Kale. Now remember, kale can get huge. We're not growing it for that. We're just growing it for the greens. And we're going to overload this space with kale, just like the arugula, because we want it to stay small. I'm not looking for big leaves, just some baby kale leaves to put in here. Mix it up. Let's use the shovel. You do want to disperse the fertilizer through the depth of your flower boxes here. And then we'll finish up in a second with the smaller container, and we'll put the beets in there. Let's find the kale. So this is red Russian kale. All of these can take a frost. That's why we're doing a fall garden. The leaves can actually freeze, they can take a light frost, and they'll keep producing till a hard frost comes along. And I have plenty of videos and pictures of like lettuce leaves being frozen in the morning, and in the evening when it warms up, they're perfectly fine. So I highly recommend a fall greens garden. So about this many kale seeds, same method. Scatter them through the top of the flower box and really pack them in there. You can always thin. You know, maybe if they end up being about 1 inch apart, that'll be perfect. We'll keep these fed, and please subscribe to my channel because you'll see how I care for these. We'll keep these fed with a water-soluble fertilizer, and that will keep them growing. They really just want nitrogen. We don't have to worry about too much else. The worm castings provide the growth hormones, good soil biology, all kinds of good stuff. Press it in, and now that's all set up. So let's drop the kale here. And we're going to do beets, and we're going to do beets for the greens. Container about this size is perfect. There's depth to it. We may get some nice sized beets in there, but that's not the goal. Handful of the worm castings. handful of the organic fertilizer, and you don't have to mix this all the way down, but get a good depth to it. So it's mixed through, and we're just going to put holes in about every inch, something like that, about a ½ inch deep. Your beet seeds are actually pods, so there's multiple greens in there, or I'm sorry, multiple seeds in there. So you'll see, even though you're dropping in one, whoop, drop two in there, one sort of seed pod in there, you're going to get multiple plants coming up. You could thin them down to one if you want to try and get some baby beets. But I'm going to be doing this just for the greens. ½ inch deep, press it in. So we've got arugula, we have beets, we have salad, kale, spinach, lettuce, radishes. Now here's a trick you can use too. Again, you don't have to. This is blood meal. It is a high source of nitrogen. That's what your leafy greens love. You can just take a little bit, sprinkle it across the top. That will add some extra nitrogen in there. And now you've set up these boxes with the peat moss. And I'm only taking maybe a tablespoonful, less than that, sprinkling it all over. When we water it in, this will dissolve and drip into there. So we're setting up each box with the fertilizer. We've got the peat moss in there for outstanding water retention, but it'll be nice and loose. We'll have great root development. And all those things will equate to beautiful leaves for your salad. Let me talk about the water-soluble fertilizer. You're going to water this in. Any of them work. This is Job's. This is a, I don't know, like a 243 organic. This is Miracle Grow's organic. It's perfectly fine. This has a higher nitrogen. It's an 11 nitrogen. It's really up there. So I think that's better for your leafy greens, but either one works. You're going to water these in today. This is the Miracle Grow. Soak it in. Watch the blood meal dissolve. And then about every 7 days, a light watering just like this with your organic fertilizers is perfect. And the reason I'm showing you this part is a lot of people say, well, how much do you put in there? This is a 2-gallon container. That's plenty for the 5 flower boxes and the small container. You go through one time, go through a second time. The rest of this I'll pour into the other container. But this will set you up to have a beautiful lettuce fall garden, delicious leafy greens, nice radishes. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe. I'll show you how to take care of this, and please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com. Thanks for watching.